Over the years, there have been all kinds of requests for RVs that have patios on the back but are not a toy hauler. And we finally have some options emerging here in the RV market that I think you are really going to enjoy, like this Brinkley here. So let's go take a look. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Myles with Firmly Unbound, and we are here in San Diego, California today, taking a look at this Brinkley Model Z 3400 that is so exciting, and I cannot wait to show you because this has one of the most requested items I have seen asked for in an RV probably over the last 2 years. And it's really exciting to see more options like this coming about in the market. Now, real quick, you'll be able to see the floor plan layout and the specs for this unit on the screen. This is definitely at least a 3/4 ton tow, what would it be? A 3/4 ton truck is required for towing this size fifth wheel RV. And that would be the minimum requirement on something like this. I would probably even recommend like a 1 ton for something this size, especially with how quality Brinkley is and how heavy the build components are. But real quick, before we get into that, first I want to let you know, again, I'm here in San Diego and we're actually at Snapdragon Stadium. And this here is an RV show that they have going on where you can see all these different RVs out here. So if you are in the market for an RV, it's a great place to come take a look at a lot of different options in one place in the San Diego area. And there's all kinds of different RVs in every single realm of RVs. So they got Class A, B, and C motorhomes around the corner there. They got the Airstreams and all of your towables over here. So lots of different things to come check out. This show goes through May 26th, 2024. So it's currently the 22nd that I am filming, and it will go through Sunday the 26th if you're in the San Diego area. So come check that out. If you're not in the area, there's a link down below in the description and comments of this video where you can find all of the different 100+ locations across 33 different states that Blue Compass has, where you can find an RV like this or this specific RV, find up-to-date pricing information and things like that. So all those shopping tools are down below in the comments and description of this video. Now, before we go through this RV, there's one important thing that I want to talk to you about, and that is going to be one of the most common upgrades people make in an RV, which is upgrading their RV mattress. So let's talk about some RV mattresses real quick and where you can get the best mattress for your RV. We are here at my family's fifth wheel RV where we're going to talk about replacing the mattresses inside of your RV, because if you have gone and looked at RVs before, you know that they do not come with very good mattresses. In fact, this is the mattress here on my family's fifth wheel RV, and this is a nearly $70,000 RV, and this mattress was absolutely pitiful. We had to do a lot of measures just to make it a tolerable sleep, and it was tolerable at best. So I want to say thank you to RV Mattress by Brooklyn Bedding for sponsoring this video. And this is where we got our mattress for our fifth wheel RV. My family has now had this mattress inside of our RV for about a year, and my parents continually rave to me about how much they love this mattress and how big of a difference it has made. So there is a link down below in the comments and description of this video, or you can just go to rvmattress.com/Myles, spelled with a Y. Again, link down below in the description and comments of this video as well, to get 25% off your next mattress order. Now, with rvmattress.com, you get a 120-night sleep trial, and it comes with a 10-year warranty. All of their mattresses are assembled in Arizona in the United States. And these are the best mattresses that you can find for your RV, is they make RV specific size mattresses. So whether you have a non-traditional queen or king size bed inside of your RV, or you have bunk beds inside of your RV, you can find many different mattress options at various different price ranges for all sizes of mattresses inside of your RV. So give yourself the night's sleep that you deserve in your RV and go check out rvmattress.com by Brooklyn Bedding. Again, link down below in the description and comments to get 25% off your next mattress order. Now, obviously on a Brinkley fifth wheel RV, if you haven't heard anything about these yet, there is a lot to talk about on the outside, because this is the newest manufacturer to come to the market in the recent years in the RV industry. So there's a whole heck of a lot that they've done on the outside, but we're gonna walk through the inside first, show you the inside, and then we'll come back out to the outside. But as we step inside, I do wanna show you a couple things out here. First, let me snap on this little bit wider angle lens so we can get a little bit more perspective in the frame. You have this safety rail right here, so this extends all the way down where you can easily reach it without having to step up your steps, and it does just go flat against the sidewall when you are in transit. Your steps here, they are going to have this flip over function where the steps flip like so, That way the dust and debris can fall off of them before you load them up into the door. It does not have a strut arm assist here, so you are going to have to support the full weight of those steps, but it does have that flip over function that you can get those steps clean easy for you. You have this here to protect your screen door. You also have the screen assist, which is this long bar that makes it easier to open your screen door, and it has a screen shot, which allows that screen door to close on its own behind you. So all three of those are upgrades you don't typically see on most RVs, and it does have the privacy shade in the window there, and it looks like it actually goes from the bottom up, so you can use that as a true privacy shade. Now as we step inside, also you have this keypad lock right there. So you'll have that lock going in and out. And once inside here, and this camera adjusts to the light, I mean, just a beautiful looking fifth wheel RV. Let me know what you think about the floor plan layout down below in the comments. Obviously the color scheme, more than likely you've probably seen a Brinkley before. If you've never seen a Brinkley RV before, if this is the first time you've seen one, let me know down below in the comments too. Definitely a nice one to be your first one if this is your first time seeing a Brinkley. But here in this area, really nice looking, definitely a very modern feel inside of here. A lot of cool gray tones inside. Has a really large island here with countertop space on both sides of the island. Then you have this nice large cooking surface. Look at all that countertop space that you get here. Plus windows out into your campsite there so you can see your camping environment. But huge countertop spaces here. These are solid surface countertops, and they have almost like a satin finish to them, so they look and feel really, really nice. You have this huge 3-burner Furrion cooktop, and then it does have your oven underneath here. This gives you a little bit wider cooking surface than the Insignia 4-burner cooktop. It's about 2 inches wider, and it's all black, so I think it looks a lot better than like the stainless steel setup. Standard residential size microwave. So you're lighting up all through here, and if you are really particular about things looking aesthetically pleasing, and definitely in regards to like build construction elements and stuff like that, the Brinkley might be one of the best options out there in the market for you, because they do things like, if you go in a lot of RVs, even some stuff that may be more expensive than this Brinkley, you can see along here, not only will they not have a single piece of wood here like Brinkley does with no seams in it, they'll typically have like a blocky component here that is kind of hiding where these two pieces of wood come together, and there's a gap there. They also might hide some slide out mechanism components behind there, especially if it's a cable driven slide mechanism. On here you have this single piece of wood. There are no staple holes in it, no putty on it or anything like that, so a very clean look and finish. Even up in your ceiling, there's no crown molding in the corners, because they typically in other RVs use crown molding to hide imperfections on how that wall is cut. In the Brinkley, they just use a silicone seam there, so looks very well finished off. Those are just a couple things that really make this feel more aesthetically pleasing and aren't those little nitpicky things to just feel like they're eyesores to look at over time. Open this up, you can see your storage under here. Another big construction component is all of your drawers use a solid wood construction in the drawers, and they're using dovetail joints for these connections instead of staples. So again, another really nice premium quality. You have a tire pressure monitoring system in here, a 7-inch Furrion backup camera system with that 7-inch monitor, and then it has a remote control for your AC. It does utilize this Furrion Chill Cube AC. This is an 18,000 BTU AC there, and then it has this articulating vent opening that is going to disperse air throughout this space. So it's actually not vented through this living area. It is just going to push air through this space, and it actually does a tremendous job of cooling down the area, especially with it being that 18,000 BTU AC. Vent fan up over the kitchen area. You can see your light fixture here over the island, and then the island just looks beautiful. You have really nice looking gold faucet, and then it has a charcoal stainless steel sink. Love the look on that. Absolutely beautiful. Your storage space through here, you can see you have your 3 drawers. Try to get through here. You can see this third one is a little bit bigger on the bottom. You have a little shelf here. Probably not gonna open every single drawer and cabinet, but we'll definitely get most of them for you. This is a great spot too to show you how you have brass fittings on the corner joints for all your water lines, instead of just having a plastic fitting like every other towable RV out there in the market. This is the only one I can even think of that has brass fittings on there. Plus you can see you have individual shutoff valves for these water lines through here as well. So that's going to be important. That's going to allow you to, if you have a water leak, to not have to kill the water to your entire RV while you fix that leak. Open this up, you have a couple different things in here, 2 different trash bins, and then you have your paper towel holder. So you can take that out, stand that there, and then it can set back into here. Then you have storage space in that drawer. Magnets to hold all those clothes. Turn around this way, you have storage space up above here. That's gonna be shelved out storage. Soft close cabinet doors, and then 3 more drawers that pull out. You see how this has this divider in the middle? That is actually set in place there. And drawer here, and drawer. Open this up. Oh, this one has a pegboard set up in the bottom, so you can kind of section this off however you best see fit. And again, magnet latches to hold these closed while you're going down the road. Along your back wall in this kitchen area, you got a nice pantry here. It does have a magnet latch to catch that right there. We'll hold that open and prevent it from slamming into your wall. Then you have all of these adjustable shelves, and you see how it's backlit in here. Plus, they give you outlets in this pantry. Genius idea. So you can put things like a coffee maker in here or other appliances that may require power and actually use them out of this pantry space instead of having to remove them out. So nice idea they gave you there, having power inside the pantry. Storage space up here, and then just little touches like they have that little stopper here that prevents that from slamming into the sidewall. A little step that most RV manufacturers don't take the time to do, but Brinkley does. Love that. It's about a 16 cubic foot refrigerator. You can see everything about Brinkley here. One of the big advantages to owning a Brinkley is also independently owned, so they're not under like a Thor or Forest River umbrella, and that can sometimes equate to, you know, a better overall service and ownership experience since they have a much smaller customer base and, you know, are not a huge mega company dealing with, you know, thousands or tens of thousands of RVs a year. They're much smaller and can pay more attention to each of their individual owners a bit better. Now, as we go back through the rest of the space here, let's look at outlets in the kitchen real quick. You have outlet there, outlets up underneath the cabinetry. You can also see your light there, and another cabinet, or not another cabinet, another outlet right there. Plus your TV lift up and down. It's right here. So that looks to be about another 50-inch screen TV. I say another one. There's another 50-inch screen TV on the patio we'll see in a second. And your windows here, these windows have, as you can see, a bug screen from the bottom, privacy shade from the top. And that privacy shade does have a reflective liner on the exterior portion of it, so it will help reflect out some heat. Around your TV, you got storage up above here. So this is already shaping out to be a great option for full timers, as they're really maximizing all of this storage space. Storage under there, and you do have that spot for sound controls right here. And that's like a reverse soft close on that. You have your fireplace here with a couple different color options, and then that will be an electric heat source for you. And as we swing around this way, we have more storage all around here. We'll get to the storage going up into the steps here in a second. But you have dimmable lights, so you can see your dimmer switch right here. As I dim those, that's dimming all of the lights in the ceiling. You have your fan controls here. And then you have, it's really nice, they've given you these QR codes. So lots of QR codes on your Brinkley models where different components are. So you can scan this to get instructions on how to operate things. And that is for this panel here. And this has a light that turns on as soon as you open the door so that you can see everything even in dark conditions. Really nice looking light fixtures through here. You have USB and USB Type-C outlet up above there. And then shelved out storage through here. If you want to install a Wi-Fi router can go right there. It is prepped to add a WineGuard Wi-Fi router. You have 2 speakers in the ceiling. You're actually getting a chance to see the speaker because the cover came off of it, but that looks like it actually has a mid-range and a tweeter speaker in it, and it is the ATG brand. So it looks like pretty good quality speakers there. You have your sofa here. This sofa will also make into a bed, but I love how it's just like a single cushion there, and then when it makes into a bed, it's a trifold sofa, so it will come out and make into about the size of a full-size bed. Have this nice looking fur rug thing that it comes with. I guess it's, every time I've seen it, it's, you know, set up on the sofa, so it looks like it's kind of designed to be there. And even here, little things like there's Velcro straps for these pillows. I'm guessing to kind of keep them perfectly positioned in transit so they don't go flying around everywhere. Pretty nice. This is a cloth material here on the sofa, and you can see with this, it is the Fortress Home Performance line, and it is marketed as durable, easy to clean, and water and stain resistant. So that would be great. It does feel like it's gonna have water resistance with how tightly it's woven. And when I sit back into it, I mean, it's pretty comfy. Definitely gives you the ability to like lay out like so. Did I do that? No way. Oh my gosh. Look at the bottom of my socks. Man, I swear I can never win. I started taking my shoes off to come do these RV reviews, and I've never done that with my shoes on. I thought I was safe with the socks, and I should just keep the shoes on because I'll keep my shoes off the furniture. I thought, wow, there's no point to even take my shoes off. I'm so bummed. I'm so sorry about that. We will get that cleaned up. But as you can see, there is some susceptibility there for it to stain. Hopefully your socks aren't ever as dirty as mine are. I mean, that's just ridiculous. But nonetheless, it's pretty comfortable. It's a little on the firm side, so I wouldn't say it's like the most comfortable thing ever, but that does bring us to the recliners here. And actually, before I get ahead of myself, let's talk about this ottoman, because this ottoman here is pretty cool. Not only does this give you a spot, obviously, to put your feet up or store things inside of, it also can kind of double as a table. So you can see kind of is a two-hand operation here to lift this up. But it can act as a little mini table, and then you have all your storage space down underneath there. So pretty nice how you can use that. You can also use this as a bench for your dining table area, and I'll show you all of that here in just a second. So lots of different options for how this can be used with that ottoman. Then you have your two recliners here, has a charging port here in the middle console, plus all your storage space underneath there, two USB ports in that center console, plus USB ports on the sides here, so lots of charging areas. I love this furniture that they're doing. I love how it has this little bit more aggressive stitch pattern on it. Definitely feels and looks different than what you see in other RVs, and is a set of furniture that you only see in Brinkley. So I love it. Love how it looks. You have heat on the chairs, and they both do recline. From here you can see your view of the TV, and these will recline and lay back. These are a bit more plush than the sofa, so very comfortable, and it's a nice wide seating area. The only thing I don't like sometimes about recliner setups like this is you don't have the option to flip up the armrest to make this more of like a love seat. So no cuddling going on in these chairs. Those are gonna be solo only, unless you wanna, have your dog or a loved one sit on your lap. Then right here, you have window there, see your shades, and then it has this kind of like textured look. It's really hard to see on camera because they actually do this kind of design on the outside to make it match the exterior color. So it's letting a little bit less light in to do that. We work around this way, outlet here on this side of the island, and it does have the pull-out dog tray underneath here, so two dog bowls in that pull-out space, so you can do water and food. And then that brings us to the, well, I was gonna say to this area here, but before we get to that, you do have, I can't remember if I showed you, storage up above here. Again, great for full timing. Okay, getting to this space. There's a lot going on here, so let's talk about this and then let's get outside to the patio. But this is a really, really cool idea that they have executed on really well with Brinkley. So first of all, you have this setup here where you can kind of get two individual sort of desk setups, spot to eat, whatever you want it to be. You could also just sit the chair like this and have a spot to eat. But if you take these chairs out, you can do some pretty cool stuff here. So first of all, this extends out, and it extends out very easily. You have this spot here, so this is going to have spots for silverware and whatnot. It has dividers in this space. And then this whole area slides out like so. And this becomes one massive table here. So you can easily sit 4 people at this space alone. So 2 chairs here, 2 chairs there. You can use that ottoman as well as a booth sort of seating arrangement. And it's just really well done and executed on really well. Kind of looking underneath here to see if there's anything in particular to talk about. Really not too much. But that's just thing number 1 about this. And then as we slide this back, get it back into place, then you have a pin down underneath here. And this actually will slide from left to right. And it's kind of hard to pull it this way. But push it back this way and out of the way. And you now have an L-shaped desk. So you can have this sort of arrangement there, or you can pull it all the way to this side as well. So you can make a large L-shaped desk if you want. You can really arrange this however you best see fit with this sliding back and forth across this space. You also see an outlet down underneath there. And then as we get underneath the space here, see a spot to put maybe different beverages and whatnot. And then I do see this little kind of track system up there. I'm not exactly sure what they're, maybe that's a spot to hang wine glasses. I could see like the stem of a wine glass going in there. Maybe that's what that's intended for. But all in all, such a nice flex space, and very curious your thoughts on what you think about this kind of design. Because I think this really opens up the possibilities of a very flexible user experience with an RV. Whether you need a dining table, you need an office space, whatever it may be, you can kind of arrange this to fit your needs. And most RVs just do not offer something like that. So I love this. I think this is a great idea. And I'm really happy to see this being implemented in a lot of different Brinkley models. And then again, you just have the pin along the back. So if I get that positioned correctly, it'll lock into place there. And then we can put the chairs back. So let me know what you think about that. That's one of the more unique features on this Brinkley, without a doubt. But the most unique is along the back. I want to point out these light fixtures here real quick. You can see the lighting over the table. And as we go to the back here, you have this tinted glass door. So with this closed, it does have like a seal around it, so it gives it a nice sound barrier. It's not too loud or anything like that. You don't hear much of the exterior noise. And then you open this up, and even if your patio door is closed, you still have all this floor space to walk back into here. They also give you an exterior door, so you could load things into this space like coolers, stuff like that. And then you walk back and you have a patio along the back. It's not a toy hauler, and you get this amazing spot to hang out. You can have the dogs outside. You get a nice 50-inch screen TV, a huge outdoor kitchen space. Again, solid surface countertops out here, all this additional storage. Out here, you get a mini refrigerator, spot for trash. Drawers that pull out, all the construction elements are all the same. See your mini fridge right there. You get a nice charcoal stainless steel sink here, and this is kind of like a bronze-ish gold faucet. Love the look of that. I really like that color. And then storage underneath here. And storage all up above. Plus, when you need privacy, you get all of that out here with a couple different things. One, you have these that drop down that'll be like a weather barrier for you. It's kind of like a tarp material. And then you also have a bug screen that drops down so you can keep the patio open and not have bugs get in. And then this tarp thing has a zipper here so you can go in and out of this back patio with that tarp down. So that's nice to protect from the elements if it starts raining or anything like that. Even so many little things they thought about, like this is your pull strap to release the latch for the patio door. Now this just kind of hangs in the way, which a lot of RV manufacturers might just leave it that way, but not Brinkley. They gave you a magnet here, so you can actually magnet latch it to the side there and make sure it's up and out of the way for you. This is a 0G gravity door, something like that. Basically means it's weightless for you. So it has arms that assist it going up, so you don't have to really support any of the weight. Obviously, you can see you have a awning up above my head, and this awning does have additional legs that come down for more support when needed. And then it does have an LED light bar up here with a diffuser in it, so you get more of a glowing effect with that LED light bar. Finally, because this is definitely a party space, you have to have the speakers out here, so you can see your speakers up in the corner giving you a nice quality speaker there. And that is pretty much everything in the space. You have an outlet here. Looks like this is for your gray tank valve. So that's a switch to open and close your gray tank valve. Nice how that's behind a box that locks even, it looks like, or yeah, it locks so it can't be messed with, so someone can't accidentally open it. And then spot here for light switches, awning controls, and your volume controls. So pretty cool space. Let me know what you think about this patio along the back. Very curious your thoughts, as this has been, again, just such a highly requested thing to have in an RV, having a patio but not be a toy hauler. Very curious what you think about this entertainment space. I also want to point out this little gate system that you have here, or I guess this rack system that you have. This looks like gear you would find on like an overlanding vehicle, but this looks like a rack mounting system where you can mount different accessories and whatnot into this portion of your patio setup. Then you have the gate there that will close. It does come with a step to come up and down out of the rear portion of this fifth wheel. Now, one thing to keep in mind with these patios, they are about, it's safe to say, probably 7 to 8 feet or so in additional length that you are getting on your RV when you have this patio down. So important to understand that, especially with the step down. You are going to have a lot of additional length added to your RV when you are in the camping position. Now that's everything out here. Let's head back inside and let's go up into the bathroom and bedroom space. You have your 2 steps here. Nice storage space underneath there so you can put your shoes underneath the steps. You have your breakers and fuses in here, and then you have a nice spot to hang clothes right when you walk in, and storage space up there. I love that you have a spot you can put your shoes underneath the step when you walk in. That is a very nice feature to have. And have this grab handle. Now this model is using a pass-through bathroom, which gives you a ton of floor space in here. I mean, look at all that floor space in the bathroom there, and look at all the countertop space and how big that mirror is. So you have a massive backlit mirror. That is pretty amazing. And then when we step into this space, you can see you have another charcoal stainless steel sink with a black faucet. Again, that mirror is just huge. The mirror backlighting is nice, plus you have lights that will kind of sit in front of your face a bit. So if you're getting ready, you have pretty good lighting on you. I don't know if it's always going to translate well on camera, but the lighting is pretty decent in this area for when you're getting ready. You have this really great looking shower. It's a molded fiberglass one-piece shower that kind of drops down a little bit so you don't lose ceiling height with the base being extended up. And then it has the shower tower sort of system with 4 different shower heads, including the nozzle that it uses. LED light bar in the shower so you can see even at night. And then you have this added height here in the shower. So if I step in here, let's see how good the overall height is. I'm about 6'1" without my shoes on. So I step in here and oh yeah, even this, as you can see, is high enough where I don't even really have to duck to get under that, which is great. And ceiling height in here has got to be, gosh, that's got to be at least about 6'6", 6'7", and then probably about 6'9" to 6'10" with the skylight. I mean, that is a very, very nice space inside of that shower. Overall ceiling height in here in general, again, you can see my height. I'm 6'1", and I mean, I can't on my tiptoes get my head to touch the ceiling, so it's got to be about 6'7" or so in here, maybe 6'8". Then you have a vent fan in here. So a nice max air vent fan, higher quality vent fan with that. And then all this storage through here, plus controls for your tankless on-demand water heater inside of there. Have a little hook that flips down. Your pocket door here for the bathroom. Same mechanics that you see in a lot of higher end Class A motorhomes. And then it just goes right between those 2 wall pieces. So love all that. You have hooks here for more towels and your spot here for toilet paper and even a paper towel roll. And that is just on a magnet that keeps it attached to the wall there. Then as we go back into the bedroom, again, dual entrance so you can walk directly into the bedroom from the bathroom without having to go through the hallway. You have a king size bed, really nice looking light fixtures over the bed with shelves up above the windows. USB and USB Type-C connections in the corner. You have the same window system here, and those are just gonna have a pull-down blackout shade since the windows don't open. Really nice looking bedding that it comes with, and this is a really nice 9-inch thick bamboo memory foam mattress. So really nice mattress that it comes with. If it's still not the right preferences for you, again, you can check out rvmattress.com. There's a link down below in the description and comments of this video if you're looking to upgrade your RV mattress. But this one actually is not terrible. It might actually work for some people, but I know everybody's different with how picky they are on their sleeping accommodations. See a nice rounded off base underneath here for the bed. So it's not gonna have any corners for you to hit your legs on. Strut assisted underneath here, and then you do have a motion activated light sensor for a light strip that is underneath here so you can see at night. These are one of the only areas you see floor vents for your heating inside of this fifth wheel, as they just had nowhere to run it out of cabinetry here in the bedroom. But everything else is going to have the heat ducting ran through cabinetry, so you don't have any floor vents anywhere else. Outlets underneath there, in addition to the USB charging ports that are up above the shelf. 2 flip down hooks right here. You have another AC here in the bedroom, and this one is ducted into the bathroom space, I believe. Yeah, ducted into the bathroom space there. And then as we turn around, you have hidden storage underneath this space, and that is hidden real nicely. I mean, someone that's not like RV savvy would have almost no clue that's there. Really, the only indication that gives it away is this little lip right here, possibly. 3 drawers that open up. Have your, again, dovetail construction on those, and then 4 more underneath here. Nice big window. You have a TV already installed in this fifth wheel. And then going back this way, this is where your washer and dryer will go if you want a washer and dryer. So they can be installed in these doors here if you want to put a stackable washer and dryer unit. Keep in mind also, a lot of people are starting to go to a combo washer dryer unit. There's some really good ones out there. I can't remember if they're Samsung or LG, but I've seen a lot of people actually switch from a stackable to a combo so they can, 1, keep more storage, and 2, they just actually like the usability of the combo washer dryer unit a little bit more. All of these additional little storage cubbies there. And then going back through here, love the way the closet looks with the LED light through the clothing rod. Shelf up above. You have all of these shelves here, I guess those couple shelves. Outlet in the corner. Prep to add a cordless vacuum if you want to mount a cordless vacuum there, which is why the outlet is there. And then you can see the LED light strip. So all of your clothes are lit up nicely. And then when you close this, I think they have it latched closed right now, or latched open, but you can see how it has kind of like almost a, I don't know if it'd be like a Manhattan style mirror there, but it has the frame pieces throughout, gives it a little bit different look. But that is just about everything on the inside. I mean, there's so many little details like magnet latch here to catch that door, and just so many great things about the Brinkley fifth wheel. You have the dimmer switch here for the bedroom lights. But there's also a lot to talk about on the outside, and I don't want this video to be 3 hours long. So let me slip my shoes on, and let's go outside. And before we do that, I'm gonna talk about the price real quick, and then we'll talk about all the cool stuff going on out there. So real quick on the price, you can see here at this San Diego show, this model 3400 obviously is a 2024 model, and it is an MSRP of 121, currently listed at 111, and you can see some of the specs there. Now this is just here at this show. If you want to see all the different available locations where you can find an RV like this and the most up-to-date pricing, again, links down below in the comments and description of this video. And then you can contact us at Blue Compass at any time to, you know, try to even get a more aggressive price than that, I'm sure, as this is just, you know, their kind of advertised pricing, and you can always contact us to get something going and get a deal worked out. Now that's everything on the inside. Let's go ahead and step outside. So go out here. Brinkley is just a beautiful looking fifth wheel RV. I'm gonna try not to take forever out here because I know not even a whole lot of you stick around to this portion of the video, but want to make sure y'all have this information. So up front, you have a molded fiberglass front cap. This is an automotive grade front cap. Looks absolutely beautiful. You can have, or you can see how you have the chrome Brinkley text there, and then you have kind of the black on black Brinkley decal. Has a 3400 text right here. Looks really nice with it black on black right there. It's kind of hard to even see. You have this Rhino pin box. This allows this pin box to stick out a little bit further forward so you get a little bit more clearance with your towing. So this can tow a little bit more like a mid-size fifth wheel and give you more turning clearance. Coming down underneath here, slam latch baggage doors. Love that. You can see how you have the clips here to hold that door up as well. And then under here, you have your spot for your battery. You have a 60 amp solar charge controller. You have your battery disconnect switch. Everything looks pretty clean and concise underneath here. And you have all of your hydraulic fluid right there and your docking light switch. It's going to have an auto leveling system. So you can see the jacks here. It has a 6-point hydraulic auto leveling system on this model. You're going to have a spot here for your 30-pound propane bottle. And then this here, it has mounting spots for key block products. If you didn't see some of my other Brinkley videos, they're basically these little blocks that Brinkley can now install on a fifth wheel RV that they can attach different accessories into. So they're working on creating all kinds of different accessories for the outside of your RV, whether it be mounting points for a hammock, spots to mount a trash can, more exterior lights. I've even seen my favorite one, you could put a basketball hoop on one of these mounts. So lots of different cool stuff you can do with that key block system, and those are going to be different accessories you can get through Brinkley. Down underneath here you have more storage. So this pops open, you have your stair set up there, so that's your stair to get onto the patio. Love that you have a designated storage space for that, and then you can use it for something else if you are using that stair and this is open. Fully enclosed underbelly, you will have tank heaters on your water tanks as well, but that is fully enclosed underneath there. And you can see the LED light under here. So I like that light because a lot of people store things underneath their RV when they're out camping, and that light helps you kind of see what's under there in darker conditions. Right here, you have this cool little table setup. This is new. I haven't really seen this before on Brinkley, so nice to see this little setup. You got a spot where you can put some drinks in here, and this is just a table setup that folds up. Outdoor shower, hot and cold water, sound controls, light controls, outlets, USB Type-C and USB Type-A connections. And then back through here, love that you can see all of this. You can see your water lines and your heat ducting and everything back here. The heat ducting actually has like almost like a duct tape type material around it, so much more strong than your standard RV ducting. You have all your aluminum framing. Aluminum frame pieces are welded on both sides of all frame connections, and you do have an LED light strip underneath here. And just look at how big this storage is overall. I mean, that is a huge amount of space. Absolutely love it. And then you have another battery disconnect switch here. That closes. It's a slam latch baggage door. You can see another spot there for the key block system. Awning up above, you can see your square frameless windows. These also allow the windows to open up to 6 inches as opposed to like 3 inches, what is standard on most frameless RV windows. So you can get better air coverage with these. You can see your awning here, awning there. And then you have Cooper H-rated tires. Definitely a super heavy duty tire for this size fifth wheel RV. And I just absolutely love that you are getting a custom Brinkley rim on these RVs. So it just looks so good. And then you have your road armor suspension. The only RV you're gonna see where this road armor suspension is painted black to match the Brinkley aesthetic. Every other brand has a blue road armor suspension system there, but that's gonna give you 6 inches of travel on that suspension, 3 inches up and 3 inches down. It's the only suspension system I even know of that gives you 6 inches of travel that you can get standard from a factory. Coming along the back here, you have, of course, the patio setup that we talked about. You have outlets back here. And then as we go around this way, I don't know if it's going to have a ladder to get up onto the roof, but there is solar up onto the roof. Oh yeah, you can see here they have the prep to add the Lippert retractable ladder. But you can see that solar panel there. That's going to be about a 375 watt solar panel is typically what's on the roof of these Brinkleys, or something right around those metrics. And then they're also using a seal up on the roof that is going to have, dang, I can't remember the warranty on it. It's something like a 12-year warranty or 25-year warranty or something crazy like that on the seals on the roof. Basically, they're using a sealant up there that is not going to be susceptible to UV damage over time, which is what makes those seals crack and have fractures in them that allow water in. So that is something that you would normally do as a regular part of your RV maintenance. And supposedly this is supposed to have a nearly maintenance-free roof. So I mean, time will tell on that, but That's what I've heard, so I don't know. Maybe some Brinkley owners out there can let me know what their experience has been so far with that. But nonetheless, Brinkley's doing all they can to try to make your life as easy as possible. Down underneath here, you have your black and gray tank dump valves. They're using a clear cap on this, so you can actually see the winterization fluid in there. That way you're not hit with any surprises when you open that up. You have your spot to store your sewer hose underneath here, and then check this out, y'all. All of their construction behind the slide out box, they're using rivets here instead of screws. This is something I've literally had customers walk away from RVs in the past because they get underneath here and they see all the screws sticking out and they're like, what the heck? They just have all these screws and just left them sticking out here. They didn't do anything with them. And that's just kind of the norm in the RV world, unfortunately, at least in towable RVs. But with Brinkley, they went with a rivet system here, so it looks much cleaner back behind here. Rack and pinion style slide mechanism. Again, your entry door here back into this patio space, and this does use a friction hinge door, which I love, so it doesn't just, swing closed on you. All of your squared off windows look beautiful. Then you can see here, this is where they color match that window right there, so give it that white appearance. Tankless on-demand water heater controls. This is going to be your black and gray tank for the bathroom, and I guess that'd just be the bathroom. I think the other one over there is just a gray tank for the patio setup in the back and probably your kitchen sink, stuff like that. You have your 50 amp power connection here on the side, and then up underneath here, you have your retractable water hose. I'm trying to remember how far this water hose extends. I think it's over 60 feet that this water hose extends out, but it is on a retractable reel right there, so love that. Again, you can see your brass fittings on here. This has a Nautilus water management system, and like they're already giving you these brass water attachments. That's pretty nice. Outdoor shower connection, hot and cold water on this side, so you have a hot and a cold water source on both sides of your fifth wheel RV. Another QR code so you can see what you're doing back here in this space, motion activated light, and then you have electric tank valves for your black and gray tanks right there. Back through this space, nothing too crazy, really just have your auto leveling controls there. And then you can see this is a climate controlled space, so you do have ducting for the furnace going back into that area. Underneath here, more storage it looks like. Oh, this one's locked, but that's gonna be another storage compartment down underneath here. See, it's actually one big storage compartment that goes all the way across. So that's pretty neat. Another spot to store a sewer hose. So they gave you two different spots to store a sewer hose. I don't think I showed that one there. And then you have your spot for your second 30-pound propane bottle. Up underneath your slide out, you do have lights underneath here so you can see at night and hopefully don't hit your head on this slide out, as right now this RV sitting level and this is at about probably 5'11", so I would definitely smack my head on that corner if I wasn't paying attention. So definitely good to have those lights there. This is using a Power Glide slide mechanism, so this is similar to a Schwintek slide mechanism, but this mechanism here has a little bit more forgiveness than a Schwintek slide mechanism. So if you're towing it down the road and you get some bounciness and this thing wants to shift up and down, or you're just getting in and out of bed and it's wanting to shift up and down, this has more forgiveness than the Schwintek mechanism on these pins coming out of the track. So should have better long-term reliability than something like the Schwintek slide mechanism. And last thing, no silicone seams on the outside here, so it just looks really good. If you've seen RVs that are used that use silicone seams and they're maybe like 3 to 5 years old, you can see those seams starting to turn yellow or brown because they just collect dirt and dust, and UV just makes them not look good. And you won't have to worry about that with this Brinkley. So that is just about everything, y'all. Would love to know what you think down below in the comments, and appreciate you sticking around to the end. Again, there's a link down below in the description and comments of this video where you can find this RV or something like it if you're just ready to start shopping for your next RV. And that's all I got for y'all. Until next time, live firmly unbound.